Hey, Sherry.
$39. Hey, Sherry.
Hi, Elvis. Okay, don't send me the link.
Hey, Elvis.
Yeah, I take that back. I did find one, and they were halfway okay. Even if they were cheap, I wouldn't have bought them, but they wanted $30 for them. So I don't know. I've been on the hunt for you guys. I'm gonna try to put something together, but I'm not finding stuff. Excuse me for the rudeness, but I'm already yawning. It's been a long day, so I'll try and cover my mouth. Ooh, I will try. How's everybody doing? All two of you. It's gonna be a slow night tonight. That's good. I might have to nap now and then.
Yeah.
Oh, and you, Susan? Are you exhausted?
Yes, I am.
Oh dear. Maybe we should just say good night. Good night, everybody.
No, I had one of my monthly presentation meetings today, and it was just meeting after meeting after meeting. I'm like,
No.
plus, I have two hot projects that I'm trying to work on, and I can't get those done. And it's like, I just don't have time for all this.
And you probably work more hours than you probably should.
Oh, yeah.
Hmm.
Hey, Linda.
So that doesn't help. Hi, Linda.
Linda.
Off and on, because we were doing stuff out in the yard today. So off and on, when I would take a little break from my knee, I came
Hey,
in
Adria.
and I would glue stuff together. So I've got a couple of these. We'll see what we end up doing with those tonight. Hi, Adria. Was it Adria that went somewhere
Mm-hmm.
yesterday? Oh, okay. Last
To the
night?
Harry Airy
The Harry Airy?
Dance
Is
Performance
he
Club.
Harry? Hi, Dennis. Is he Harry?
Hey, Janet. I don't
Oh,
know.
probably with a name like that, he probably shaves his head bald to give a nice silhouette.
I know my neighbors one time, uh, they had one of those hairless dogs
Uh-huh.
named Harry.
Oh, you just got corrected. The Harry Airy.
Oh, Alvin Ailey. I knew it rhymed,
Well, then maybe his head isn't shaved.
and I knew there was an A in it.
And we don't even know if he's alive. It just might be his troupe that went on and carried his name. There's so many unanswered questions. Too many questions.
Oh,
Mm.
he's long gone.
Oh, there you go. See, that's what I figured. So he is bald. He has no hair.
And a little ashy.
A little ashy, too.
1989
Is when he became ashy.
was when he passed away.
Oh, that's when he came ashy. Yep. Hmm. So I gathered all of my little scraps from this project, or smaller, very, very little, and then a lot of strips that got stripped off. So I got that. And then over here, move that over. Then over here, I've got the larger pieces, the ones we went through yesterday. So we have all these that I can choose from. And then we've got the little envelopes and stuff and file folders that I made So lots of stuff to choose from, obviously. Obviously. Um,
I think so, Adria. Is this the sleeping hummingbird bucket? Hey, Brenda.
the what?
The bucket of hummingbird stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Trying to make the little scrapbook. So I put these together. Managed to not commit Harry Carey trying to put all these together. So these are just obviously the background pages. A few of them do have some of the stuff that was, those are part of the kits too. But most of them, they're just, background stuff. So I won't flip over to the other side because you get the idea. But there, on some of them, there's different stuff in the back, obviously. You know what I mean? So these are ready to work on. Oh, trying to warm up. It's
Is
just
it cold outside?
it's on the nippy side, yeah. It's not cold, but because the day was pretty nice, it was sunny and it was probably in the 60s. So as soon as that sun went down, it got a little chilly, and it got to my bones. Hi, Brenda. Went down to my bones. Well, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? So let me just start on one of these randomly.
Well, Brenda, you're early. Are you at home or sitting in a field or in a cherry picker or where are you?
With one of her donkeys. One of the donkeys.
Sitting on her ass.
That could be her donkey.
That's what I meant.
Oh. Poor thing. Okay, now I have this guy. He's got to be in there somewhere.
My boss sent me a message today. He says, I need your help. I said, with what? He said, a shit burger with cheese. Okay. Elvis wants an ass to sit on.
Oops, I think that's going to be too wide. It is.
Oh, she said, oh, wait, I forgot I'm married.
Who forgot?
Elvis.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so do I want that? Maybe I want that over here somewhere.
Man, on this show, Doc, the flashbacks are getting so confused. You can't tell the difference. You know what I mean?
Oh dear. That's on purpose, you know.
I know. You still got that goofy face by your name.
I wonder who put it there. Okay, so this will be the beginning. Oops, I hear my doggy out there. He's getting in some kind of trouble. Uh-oh, yep, I hear him. Ooh, wrong color. Oh, I gotta look up the dates and what country I'm in, so I can put a little footnote there on the picture because it's supposed to be a scrapbook. It'll help with all these little notations. Like, okay, where was she? Where was it sent from? I have to look those all up.
Maybe it's his time of month, Elvis. Let him have a day. Well, that's good, Brenda. A day of rest.
No, y'all need that. That's for sure. Whoops. I kind of like that bug there, though. I don't think I'm going to do that. Right there.
Oh my God, they were releasing headlines and stuff today. Like they were so proud of themselves because they figured out that man's height. Well, my God, you can see from the camera
Oh my.
where his head went on the brick. All you got to do is walk over with a measuring tape.
You know, I'm telling you, it's like a, what do you call those silent movie cops? That's what it reminds me of. And one says they're in charge, the other one says they're in charge. I think nobody's in charge.
Well, that's like them going to Carlos's house and thinking that they can just bust the door in and go in and take. the kids and the grandma and the mama and everybody's phones and take him without a search warrant. No, you still have to follow the process.
Hey, they're doing that every day. The things they're doing as far as searching in the house and looking for things and doing things, that should have been like done on day 1. What is this, day 11?
Well, they're redoing it.
Why do they have to redo it?
Same reason they keep going to the other daughter's house and redoing it.
I mean, why don't they like do it right the first time? We'll have to watch the 48 hours on it. There'll be a show. Don't worry. There'll be a show. Oh, look at this little guy. How cute is that little guy? He's pretty cute. I need something bigger there, though. Let's see. It's probably too big. I like the fairy lady. She's cute.
Oh, yeah.
She's cute. I don't want to put her on a fold, though. I have to put her in a different book. We'll just put her to the side just for a second. You have to have a person in there, a relative. She's cute. Oh, look how cute she is.
Why is your glue not coming out purple?
Huh?
Why is your glue not coming out purple?
I have no idea. I have no response to that. She's kind of cute. She's kind of cute. Oh yeah, we had the lorikeet. Where do we want the lorikeet? Maybe over here somewhere.
I forgot about him.
Yeah, so did I. See if he fits. I have to chop off some of his tail. pretty good. Yeah, then I can write on here the country and the date and all that good stuff. He'll fit. He'll fit. He'll do. But it's kind of a little. This is cardstock, so the glue doesn't work so good keeping it flat. So I'll put some of this stuff when I use the cardstock. Okay. And then we have the Moon Lady. Oh, I can't do that on the fold either. Okay, let's see. Where are we going to put the Moon Lady? Maybe she can go back here somewhere. You know, I think I'm just going to do one side, and I'll throw in all the leftovers for you to decorate the back side. Yeah. All right. I don't think she's going to fit too well. Let's just cut it down and see what we end up with. Who knows? Who knows?
Have you seen that show on Hulu called Memory of a Killer?
No.
It's
Who?
got Patrick Dempsey. You know who he is?
Yeah.
Okay. It says a hitman leading a dangerous double life develops early onset Alzheimer's.
Uh-oh.
But it's like a series. 2026 drama crime.
Isn't that the one where... Wait, I'm getting confused. Is there one out there where his father is a serial killer? Is that a different show?
That's the son, prodigal son.
Oh, okay. I'm getting them confused.
Like that show. I'm ready to start watching it again.
Oh, you watched it all already?
We watched the first couple of episodes, but like I said, our TV time has not been meshing up.
Yeah. There's this other one. I can't remember where it is. The commercial keeps popping up on YouTube, and it's about some real life crime drama. But these two kids kill a friend of theirs, and they're dumb enough to videotape it. The whole thing's on tape. That's how they get convicted.
Oh, Lord.
They hadn't talked to anybody about it for a long time. And then, from what I gather, I don't know if this is exactly, but they contact somebody. They're in prison. They're convicted. And so this whole series, not, I don't know if it's a series, if it's just one night, I don't know what it is, but they go into detail about why, and it was their best friend. It was two guys, and it was a girl, and they lure her somewhere with the intent to kill. They planned it all out. They were going to kill her. That's why they took the film, and they took this, and they took that. and yeah, and filmed it.
Well,
So
that
I'm
was
not sure if
stupid.
it's a series or just a one-time documentary. I don't know. It's either Hulu or Netflix. I know
Is
that.
it the Scream murder?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Does it show? Is it a series or just a one night? Just a.
No, it's 3 episodes.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's all that's on there as of now.
Yeah. It. Yeah. I'm sure that's what it is, like a documentary type thing.
People are just nuts. Oh, Elvis says she likes Memory of a Killer Show. She just watched episode 4.
Oh, okay.
I see they put a million little things over on Hulu. Took me a year and a half to watch the final episode because I couldn't.
You finally did.
Yes.
Oh. Ooh, I gotta be sure and put that in there somewhere. Maybe I have a scrap that can go right here somewhere.
Look at the nose on that moon.
I know. Probably told a lie.
Was that a man pushing a lady in a wheelchair? That's the sister that stayed home.
Hello. After all this time, you still remember. Excellent.
Seraphine?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. That flyer. Yay. Oh no, I'm cutting the peacock's head off.
Oh no.
Oh no, I'll keep it for somewhere else. Don't worry. Not to worry, Mr. Peacock.
Hey, Carla.
Not to worry. Oh, that looks kind of cute there. Hey, Carla. I told my husband today. Oh, we were having a conversation over breakfast. We have very weird. I mean, I think they're kind of strange conversations over breakfast, but nevertheless, this morning he goes, "Okay, if there's anything you could do to either one of, the house or the studio, what would it be? Like, what do we need to do on any of, And I told him I'd like to gut my studio and start all over. He goes, "That's impossible. Do you know how much junk you have over there?" I said, "Exactly. I know exactly how much, and that's why I want to gut it." He goes, "Okay, let's talk about realistic things. Realistic things that can be done." I go, "Okay, whatever." That's the only thing on my list. Okay.
Oh, I don't know, Brenda. Do you know, um, Elvis? Well, yeah, because if you would have known that was going to be your studio and not your parents' retirement place, you could have built it differently.
Exactly. I would have, there's a wall right behind me that is the wall to the kitchen area. I would have cut that whole wall out and had one big room here. Um, because the only, because the kitchen part, I mean, it only has, when we redid it, because it is small, um, we just put cabinetry along one wall, and um, we have, like, like baker's racks and stuff like that in there when my parents came. And so really only one wall's taken up with stuff that I can't move. It's got the stove, the refrigerator, the sink, some lower and upper cabinets, stuff like that. So the rest of the place, I could, that one wall that is adjacent here to this room can easily just be popped out. And then I could have the tables stretched out between both rooms. Right now I'm stuck in this room. Well, I thought that would be enough, but it's not. Okay. And if it ever was, converted back into a home, it still would be normal. You'd have your one big room, which, a lot of people have the kitchen and the family room, and that's what this would look like, right? All one big room. And then we still have the walls up for the bedroom and the bathroom, and it would be just hunky dory.
So, what's in the bedroom?
That's all my sewing stuff. I got tables in there, my sewing machine, fabrics, all that stuff. And then behind that is a small room that was used like a utility room, kind of, sort of. It's not real big, but we hooked that all up for a washer and dryer. But I don't have a washer and dryer back there, but it's all been plumbed and wired for all that. And but I have shelves in. Whoa, is that upside down? Oh no! Oh
Oh,
no!
no.
Oh no! I have shelves back there, and that's where I have books and stuff, and some of my shipping boxes and stuff. I use it, but it could be consolidated and fixed up a little bit better. Um, and then right over there used to be a porch out there, a small porch, and we enclosed that way back when. I don't remember when we did that, to tell you the truth. Can't remember if that's when we redid it for my parents or we did that afterwards. I'm thinking we did that afterwards. And there I have, my rusty stuff. I have wood pieces. I have stuff that we use, like tools and stuff that we use next door and here. So, everything gets used. Every space gets used. I don't think I have a place that's big enough for this one. I like this bromeliad. I might have to reprint this smaller so I can stick it in somewhere because I like it. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to. With all these stuff printed, I'm going to have to print at least that smaller. Okay, let's see. What else do we have here? Oh, we did the Delphinium. I have to do that. That's got to go in there. I forget what month that was. And then I had it all messed up in my head what I couldn't do with my printer. I tell you, sometimes I think I'm in the dark ages. When we were talking about moving stuff and not moving stuff, and he goes, well, what would you want to move? And why would you want to move it? And where would you put it? I hate telling my husband what ideas I have, because then he like interrogates me, you know. How would this be done? How would you do this? What do you want to do? 101 questions, you know. So I told him, well, I can't move it anyway, even if I wanted to. And he goes, well, why not? And I said, well, because I have all of my printers hooked up to my computer, and because I don't have, and because my computer's hot wired and I don't have Wi-Fi, I can't use the Wi-Fi on my printers. And he says, why can't you use the Wi-Fi on your printers? He goes, are you printing off your computer, or are you printing off the internet? I said, no, I don't print off the internet. I print off my computer. He goes, well, then you can use it. It's all built in. I didn't know that. I thought I had to be on Wi-Fi to use the Wi-Fi on my printers. And I go, oh. I tell you, I'm a little slow. Okay, how about if this went up here, nice and cozy? And I could write something along there and then put... No. I want to cover all that white up. Never mind. I just want some filler right there. Right now. Let's get some filler. Let's see if I can find something. Is that thick enough? Oh, it is. What else? That's card stuff to be hard to fold. Let's see if I can find something on the softer side. Yeah. That green's ooh, that almost fits. Let's cut it out and see.
Oh,
Yeah, it might work. Ooh, it fits. Well, almost. I have those little goobers sticking out there. Put a little piece of something right there. Something. Something. Or maybe I'll have to put this somewhere else. Hold on, let me see if there's another place. That kind of needs to be blended in a little bit. No. Don't. Oh, that might look cute just right there. let's just use one of these. A little darker, I think.
He looks like a hippie.
A hippie.
Mm-hmm.
This guy?
Mm-hmm.
A hippie.
I don't know. He looks like a hippie to me.
I don't want it that wide. Okie dokie. Where'd my paper go? Oh, there it
Why's he got all those maypole ribbons flying from his head? I think that's what it is.
is. Well, he's a mythological character. He's from the what do you call it? One of the astrology signs. I forget which one he is.
Sagittarius.
Could probably, yeah.
I think he's out shooting butterflies with that bow.
Yeah, he's in search, that's for sure. Okay, what was I going to put there after I do all that?
That blue thing. Yeah.
That blue thing.
That blue flower.
Delphinium.
Alrighty then.
Oops, too much. Too much. Okay. Now, I might have to print her smaller too, because I don't think she's going to fit anywhere. Unless I cut her out a little bit and put her in front of one of these bushes. Let's see how that turns out. Let's see how that goes. I think Richard forgot the dogs out.
Maybe he needed a break.
Yeah. He's getting so lovey-dovey. Because he was kind of, all spaz all the time because he's a puppy. He's starting to slow down a little bit. And he wants to cuddle a lot now.
I keep waiting for Sophie to get out of her puppy stage. Yeah, I think it is Zippy you here, Linda. I can't believe Sophie's 6 now.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, Richard's just calculating Busta, and his next birthday, he's going to be 14.
Good grief.
Yeah. We don't know how old Roxy is. She's getting there too.
I don't know, Janice. She was a pandemic puppy. She acts like she's two, Linda.
Maybe I just need to put that right there. Gotta think about that one.
Remember when I used to put her up on my crafting desk?
Yeah, I used to put him up here when I was working. Now he doesn't even fit underneath this table with where my legs are. He was trying to go under there like he normally would. And I said, get out of there. You don't fit. He's trying to get in there. I said, now you got to back up. You're stuck. There's no way for you to get out. Ooh, I hear that.
Man, at 3:30 this morning, I thought somebody was getting her or something. She was just, I mean, like ferocious. So I got up and found my flip flops and opened up the back door, and she's laying out there on the patio sofa, looking out into the yard, just barking. Like,
Just being a dog.
do you people just have this thing with not letting me get my last 30 minutes of sleep? I just don't get it.
Oh, this is pretty. I remember this one. This is when I think when we went to Paris. We be Paris. Put this up here. Give it more of a scrapbooky look. Maybe yes, maybe no. Scrapbooky. Maybe no. Let's see here. Oh,
Your pity's just glad she's not cold. That's what it is. Oh my gosh. Wilson must be outside. Or church people.
uh-oh. The church people, you mean the kids?
Yes. What is out there, little girl? What is it? Did you tell him go away? Well, hello, Annie Mae.
Hey, Miss Annie. See, I think I want just the boats there, maybe. Oh, I don't know. Maybe the whole thing. Maybe. They were on a ship.
The lady in the wheelchair?
Yeah, they were on a ship. No, I think they were on the dock. There was water there. I think they were just at there at the side, like the wharf or something. The boardwalk. What did they call it in those days? I think it was that. I think it was the boardwalk, but I don't want the whole thing. I think I just want.
Mm. Is it going to fit?
I don't know. Yeah, and I'll fill in something else in here. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. Quit messing around.
They changed the algorithm for the keyboard. I didn't notice it change. All I know is I've had like 3 or 4 updates on iPhone in the past 2 weeks.
Well, now they know that they can all spy on you because at their they store everything that's on your ringers, even if you don't store it, because they retrieve stuff. So it is all out there.
Well, I feel sorry for the person who's watching it because they're probably pretty bored. Oh, predictive text is not based on what you write, it's based on broader algorithm. Isn't that special?
Okay. Where is all the glue? It's not there. Yay. Uh-oh. Auntie hates all the tech companies. I forgot we weren't supposed to talk about that when she's here. We're This is supposed to be her refuge, not get her
That's right.
upset. We don't want to get her upset. But I think it's so funny how they try to make it palatable, that they're invading everybody's privacy. That commercial, I saw it on YouTube. I didn't watch I'm not into football, so I didn't watch the what you call it, but there was a commercial that was on there, and it was on YouTube yesterday. And they made it look so cute and innocent that they could get everybody's camera and use it to save a puppy, a missing puppy. They got everybody's cameras. Oh my gosh. It's like, I guess.
To save a puppy.
Yeah, they're trying to make it like they're doing something altruistic instead of the fact that, you know, they want to know everything that you're doing and saying and bringing in and out of your house. And but no, we're only going to use it for the good. We're going to save puppies. Oh, okay. I'll give up all my rights so you can find a puppy. That's okay.
Brenda recorded the game so she could fast forward and watch all the commercials.
So she could or couldn't.
Could.
Oh, but they're all on YouTube. You can watch all the commercials.
You know, usually you forward through the commercials to watch your show, but that show, you forward through the show to watch the commercials.
And even if you like football, my husband said it was a boring game. He said it was all one sided. I go, okay. So even if you like football, it wasn't a good game. Okay, where'd my pencil go? Oh, there it is.
Is it curling time? Isn't it you, Janice, that likes the curling?
Okay, there's the hummingbird. Yay. This is cute. Those are cute. They're cute, cute.
My mama likes the figure skating.
Yeah, I do too. I haven't watched it that much, but I do like it. Oh, where's Vincent here? One of those, one of the, it was, I think one of the couples, they danced to Starry, Starry Night, an ode to Vincent van Gogh. Okay. And this could go somewhere else just to fill in a gap. I do like this. I do like
Hey, Adria. The half pipe. Hey, Amanda. Hey, Janice. Hey, Sally, Fern, and Ruth. APG. Jennifer Jane. Gail. Hey, hey, Annie Man. Lana like a Donna. Ada. Hey, Allie. Came in just in time. Hey, Elvis. And Leslie, wherever you are. Hey, 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 Brenda. Hey, 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 Carla, wherever you are. Hey, Sherry. I hadn't seen anything or heard anything about the Olympics.
Why not?
Because I'm too busy.
You're not too busy if it was some kind of a trial.
I'm doing that while I'm working.
Well, New Zealand's passenger list. Do we want some
Oh, there
snow?
she is. Hey, Leslie.
Hey, Leslie. She must be in town.
No, because she's the Texas Leslie.
Oh. Well, there you go.
Oh, she did. She is home. She thought she was going to have to speed to make it home in time for hey. Hey, sweet girl.
Pretty thick. Let's put a little something for the center here. Let me find something. I kind of like that. No, too dark. Thought the contrast would look good, but it doesn't. So let me find something light.
Well, people these days, anime now, are more daring. You know, everything is gotta one up everybody. Yeah, good girl.
Oh, I think that's too small. How can that be? How can that be? Oh, might just have to put something like that right there. Why not?
So it's been kind of quiet, but didn't they indict Busfield, Timothy Busfield?
Yeah, he's in jail right now, I think.
Good Lord.
Because I think 2 or 3 new allegations came up. So it was too many, I guess, too many to overlook.
So bizarre.
What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean?
I mean, you live with your husband for years and then all of this shit comes out. It's like,
Hey, if people do things like that, they're manipulators. They know how to scare people. They know how to con people. So that's just a natural outcome. If you know he's guilty, it's not uncommon. That's how they get away with things for years and years. I
I know,
know.
but it's kind of like watching the Sixth Sense. You know, when it was over, you had to immediately go back and watch it again.
Yeah.
So it's like when you learn something like that, all you can do is sit there and relive your whole entire existence with this person and
Yeah, but
look at them in a different light. To
that's if you believe it.
Well, that's true, but still, even if you don't believe it, you're still going to think. It's just me and you talking because they're talking about the Olympics.
Okay. We won't let them contribute. You guys just stay out of it.
That's right.
You
They're
had
not even listening. They're
you
just
had your chance. You had your stinking chance.
I would be hiring somebody to come to my house and pack all his crap and get it out.
Well, Susie, you're just another breed. You know what I mean? You're not a normal person.
You would you would let him come back home?
If I didn't believe that about him, yeah.
Well, if they proved it?
Well, he hasn't even gone to trial, so it's not proved.
Okay, well, still.
That's a really hard choice to make.
Elvis says, I don't even know who you guys are talking about, so there.
You don't even know what we're talking about. What are you talking about?
Stop that. Stop.
I'll give you a real life example, okay? And you can ask questions. I'll answer. Um, my okay, I have my uncle. I'll just use real names so it doesn't get confusing. I have an uncle whose name is Raymond, and he is my blood uncle. Okay, then his wife, her name is Lolita. All right, so Raymond and Lolita had been married for, I don't know, maybe 15 years or so. When when well, let me tell. Well, I gotta set up the story properly, or else, yeah, I gotta make sure. I have to contextualize, or it won't make any sense what I'm telling you. Um, okay, so he marries Lolita. Lolita, she is the sweetest person. She's a sweetheart. She'll do anything for anybody. Very, very nice. And um, and Raymond, to you know, before he got married to everybody, he was very nice to everybody. Everybody liked him. He had lots of friends. It wasn't like he was some kind of a recluse or something. But for some reason, he was always mean to Lolita all the time. I was always arguing with him. Well, why'd you say that to her? Why did you treat her that way? Rah, 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 rah. Okay. So I was always on her side, and I was always telling her, you need to stand up for yourself because he walks all over you. I don't like how he treats you. And she would always make excuses for, oh, he's tired, or oh, this, or he doesn't act like that all the time, or, he does nice things for us, and he's a good dad. And because I think they had 2 or 3 kids. And so, I figured, well, who am I? I'm not even married, don't have kids. Shut up, Rosemary. Just mind your own business. But I didn't like how he treated her at all. Okay. So fast forward. I forget how old I am. I'm already like in my 20s. So she's talking to me and she's confided in me a little bit more than when I was younger, when I would complain. When I would complain. Um, so then uh, I can't talk and fussy cut at the same time. So then he started hanging out with different people. I didn't like the people he was hanging out with. It just, I don't know, it just rubbed me the wrong way. And I would ask her, blah, 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 blah. And again, excuses, always excuses. And her excuses were legitimate, you know, and again, who am I? Who am I? Okay. So, like I said, I didn't like people he was hanging out with. And I didn't think a grown man should be hanging out anyway with anybody other than his family and other families. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This kind of looks normal. Everything else does not look normal to me. All right. So now they're married, like, I guess, like I'm saying, maybe 15, 16 years, something like that. And she comes home. Oops. She comes home and she catches my uncle molesting her 15-year-old nephew who's mentally ill. Now, if that doesn't slap you across the face when you come home
Yeah.
and see that, okay, so you see that, you can only imagine all the 155,000 things that cross your mind. So, these people that he had been hanging out with, to me, they all look like a bunch of perverts one way or another. They gave me the creeps. It just, you know how instinctively people, you get impressions of people. And these people were just, to me, creeps. They look like creeps. And I'm thinking, why do you want to be hanging out with creeps? Unless you're a creep. So that's why I was always bugging her and trying to build up her confidence and stuff because I thought my uncle was a creep. Well, he wasn't just a creep, he was a molester. So then years go by. Well, okay, so that happens. And, he said, oh, I don't even remember. It was so convoluted. I don't even remember what his excuse to her was. But again, when you want to believe something, you convince yourself. So she convinced herself that this was just a one time thing. And I tried to explain to her at his age, you don't start doing stuff at that age. He's been doing it forever if he's doing it now. Because he was, how old would he have been then? He was like in his, let's see, okay, he got married when he was like 25, 35. So he's already like between 40 and 45 years old. You don't wake up one day when you're 40 years old and go, oh, I think I'll be a child molester. No, I think you start a long time before that. So anyway, so I tried to be nice to her. I didn't want to, judge her. I wanted her to have a safe place to come to when, her little brain woke up. So, but eventually, I told her, I said, look, I said, you need to, because they had a son and two girls. I said, you need to talk to them and talk to them very frankly and asked him point blank, if him or any of his friends have ever done anything to them. Well, it turned out from, let's see, what age? What age? I can't remember the ages. I've tried to black this all out. It's been a long time and I didn't want to I don't want to remember all the details. But but it turned out that he didn't molest his son, but he brought people to molest his son.
Oh.
He drew the line and molested him himself. But oh boy, it was okay if other people molested his son. So his son grew up all messed up and, you know, when he was like 28, 29, he committed suicide. This is just this is the reality of it. This is what happens. He couldn't handle what had happened to him. And then I find out that him and his friends had molested my brother, because my brother um, used to hang out with my grandparents, and my uncle lived with my or they lived with each other. I don't know if my grandmothers lived with him or he lived with them. Anyway, they lived in the same house. And so when my brother would go and visit my grandparents, he was in the presence of my uncle before he was married. So you can figure all that out. And but about like how can you not throw them out or whatever. My grandparents, to the time that my grandparents died, um, didn't believe anything they were told about him. Just didn't believe it, and blamed Lolita for everything, that she was making it up and this and that. And of course, Raymond, he would never confess to my grandparents because he was hoping when they croaked, he would, inherit their money or something.
Uh,
And so it gets very convoluted. It's not clear cut like, oh, he's a molester. Okay, I'm divorcing him. He's out, because they manipulate you to a point where you think somehow you did something wrong, because that's what he did to Lolita. He had her so brainwashed that she was, bad at this and bad at that, and you know, anyway. Um, so I know how it's not simple. I mean, when it's not you, it's real simple. Oh, yeah, I do this and I do that. It's not that simple when it's your children, your husband, in laws, and you've been brainwashed for 20 years. I mean, you can imagine what happens to the kids. And oh, it was a mess. It's a total mess. And he brought division within the whole family, obviously. Because some wanted to, oh, well, you have to. He's trying. He's trying. Trying what? What big deal? Trying not to be a pervert? I mean, you know, go try somewhere else.
mm.
And then you have other family members that, they sincerely
Yeah.
want to help them. Well, I don't, I'm sorry. I can only go by personal experience, but you personally cannot help people that want to do perverted things. Maybe if they want to help themselves, they can, but you can't help them.
No, but I ain't gonna hang around to watch.
No, no.
Now, who is she?
She was one of the ladies when they went up to Nepal. She helped in the search. Where were you?
I remember her.
Oh, okay. Oh, isn't she cute? I think I want to put her where those leaves are. Where are those? Oh, here. She looked pretty there. Oh yeah, she'll look real pretty there. Oops, does she fit all the way? Oh yeah, she does. And just to show you how there's some people that are just not meant to have happiness. Lolita, my aunt, she eventually, she divorced Raymond and everything. and went off to live her own life. And she met this great guy. I met him. Very nice man. Um, very nice to her. Hard worker, good provider. Everything. He checked oops, all the boxes. And they get married. And I think 6 months into the marriage, she finds out that he's a heroin addict.
Oh
You would never
Lord.
know it by the looks of him. You know, you have a image of what a heroin addict looks like. At least I do. I have an image of what they would look like. He would not be on the list. And yep, that's what she found out.
Good grief.
Yeah. Oh, look how pretty she looks.
Exactly, a functioning attic.
So yeah, so you just don't know. I got some weird family stories. I'm just thinking about everybody. Now my earlier today, my husband and I were talking. What brought this subject up? Let me think. Let me think. Let me think. Let me think. Oh, I don't even know how it came up. I don't know how it came up, but Richard was remembering the first time he met my cousins. We had my aunt. I forget, it was either Thanksgiving or either it was Thanksgiving, Christmas, or New Year's, because that's when she would make all these 10 million tamales. And we would go over there and we had this assembly line and everybody had their part. We would get them done relatively quick. Still took half a day, but still. So I was dating Richard and we were pretty serious at that point. And so it was time to go to the tamale making party. And my aunt said, "Do you want to bring Richard?" And I said, "Sure." Anyway, so he comes over, and that's what we were talking about. But now my cousins, oh my gosh, from that aunt, her name's Carmela. Now my aunt Carmela had how many girls was that? Four girls, maybe four girls and one boy. Man, I'm losing. I can't remember all my cousins. Anyway, yeah, four and three. And now they were all part of the Chicana culture. You know, they had the look, they had the clothes, they had the slang, and and the boyfriends to match.
Oh.
And that's what I was telling my husband. We were again. I don't remember what we were talking about. Well, I said, "What are you talking about?" I said, "I think because he was saying, yeah, well, they weren't full fledged, Chicanas." And I going, "What are you talking about? Both of them had children with inmates. How can they not be? How can you say that they were not part? Like, oh my gosh, those are my cousins." Oh, yeah,
All righty.
yeah, yeah. Two of them, I don't know if they were husbands or just boyfriends. I can't. I don't even know. I was not real close with my cousins. uh, obviously. Um, but yeah, they both. Yeah, their significant others were in jail.
Well, how fun is that?
I don't know.
You want to bring Carlos to the tamale Oh, that's right. He's in jail.
Yeah. They were a number, that's for sure. Oh, she's so cute. And then what other relative? Who else? That's all on, I see, those are all my mom's side. I think everybody on my dad's side, well, one of his brothers was an alcoholic, but he was a nice guy. He didn't hurt nobody. He was, you know, he just, and he was also functioning. He had a job and he had a wife and children, and you know, but he was an alcoholic for sure. Oh, the monkey. Hello. The monkey. That was when they went to Nepal too, so it'll work out and get kind of cozy. I don't think I want them on the same pages. One's real bright and the other one is very dark. I think I might have to put the monkey somewhere else.
Gail said she had a great uncle who liked little girls. First his own daughters, then when the mother took them away, he started in on his great nieces. She didn't want nothing to do with him.
Oh gosh.
They used to hide crazy back in the day.
I think almost everybody has one of those uncles or grandfathers or and if you don't think you do, you just probably just didn't know.
I was about to say I
I think everybody has
made it out of
one.
the.
I think everybody has one in their family. That's why I cringe when, I mean, of course, again, I'm not a parent, but when parents make their children hug Uncle so and so that they don't want to hug, little
Mm-mm.
kids know. Little kids know. They instinctively know. No, there's something wrong here. I do not like hugging Uncle so and so. He smells and he touches me. He hugs me too long. I don't want to be with him. You can teach your children to be respectful, but they don't have to be touched by anybody. Okay, how about if we do
Gail said he always wanted me to sit on his lap. No, thank you.
that? Exactly.
Well, I had an uncle. His name was Uncle Pete, and when he would come to my grandma's, he was like, I don't know, 6'7", tall, skinny,
Whoa.
and we would all be playing out in the front yard, and my grandma's house was on blocks. So he would walk out on the front porch and hold one side of his nose and just blow. It didn't matter who was standing there playing there. It didn't matter. If you saw him come out that front door, you better get at least 50 feet away from the front porch. I told my mom, I said, he's so nasty.
And with that height, they had a lot of leverage. Probably had a big
I
nose.
know.
And a big nose.
It's like, dang. Brenda said, I never made any of my children hug anyone. We used to be lined up to hug everyone, aunts, uncles, cousins, visiting neighbors. I hated it.
Yeah. Yep. My parents never made us do that.
Mm-mm.
Okay, we're getting there. A lot of pages to fill up. But at least once you get some stuff down, then it's easy to fill in all the gaps,
I know, but you don't want to make it too thick now.
Yeah, well, it's not that bad actually. Look, it's not that bad. Let's see how it feels in the actual box.
Oh, girl, Linda, we hug and kiss everybody down here.
Oh, there's still plenty of room.
Except not no uncles with bananas in their pockets. I don't think we could do that.
Yeah. So
But we weren't forced. We just did it. They'd always say, go tell so-and-so bye. And it's like, yeah, no, I don't want to. Aunt so-and-so's here. Go in there and say, yeah, I don't want to. I don't like her.
I don't like her.
I had my mom. I had an aunt. I just could not just. Ugh.
That's
Don't
bad,
talk to me because I don't want to talk to you.
huh?
I don't like you. Don't know why, but I don't like you. I did have one uncle I liked to sit on his lap. He was a nice guy, and he had to put a little vibrator to his throat to talk.
Mm.
I could see pervs all in my mama's side, but I don't know of any. But not my daddy's side. My daddy's side was just the biggest, fun-loving people you ever meet in your life. But my mama's side, so and so is actually so and so is her daddy, but so and so don't know, but blah blah
Oh
blah.
no. One of those Peyton plays, huh?
Yeah.
Maybe I need to put the monkey over here. Yeah, maybe I need the monkey here. Oh wait, let me see. Where's that stuff from India? Oh gosh. Where did all that go? Ooh, and I have, oh no, that's cardboard. I don't want cardboard.
Elvis said her preacher grandpa made all the kids hug all the elders, showed respect before we sat down. I can remember the many different smells, so many I hated church.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh, Gail's screen's all messed up. Uh-oh, Gail. Did you completely shut down YouTube?
Ooh, starting to get cold. Oh, I don't have one up for Ecuador yet. Oh man, that's cardboard. I mean, oh, and I still gotta print that bromeliad
Smaller.
smaller.
Gail's having technical difficulties.
Oh no. Okay. So if I put the monkey there.
She can't see what you're doing because the chat box is in the way.
Oh no. Not sure if I'll use these, but I'm going to cut these out a little bit.
Hey, Roseanne.
Hey, Roseanne. We were just talking about perverts in our family. You haven't missed anything unless you want to contribute about any of your perverts. Other than that, we've just been gluing. It's all your fault, Susan. You brought up that goofy guy.
Who?
The guy that got arrested for being a pervert.
Oh.
That's who. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that, but let's just pretend that we're going to put those there.
See, sometimes I wonder what pushed me into a rabbit hole. It's hard to backtrack and figure it all out. I guess when I go see Mama this weekend, I need to check out because she's like the matriarch of the family now.
Yeah, but she's still part of the generation that denies everything.
Um, uh, I don't think so. She'll talk if she remembers.
Do I have enough?
Well, and she tells me now. She'll tell Betty. Now, see, I didn't even remember that stuff, and she remembers. But see, I don't have no pervert stories to remember because I don't think I was ever. Yeah.
Oh, you know you do.
Who's a pervert in my family? Besides my brother.
Is he a pervert?
I don't know. I don't like him.
That doesn't make him a pervert.
Betty's got on her cranky pants.
Don't forget it. Come on, Charlie.
Well, I was talking to Mama this weekend, and I was telling her, I said, I had to make a decision. I said, for 8 years now, I've been paying for flood insurance, and I tried to get private flood insurance, but I couldn't, so I had to get it through the state. And of course, it started at $400, and then it went up to $700, and then it went up to $1,200, and I was like, you know what? Forget it.
It doesn't even get flooded in the streets around here.
The left leg of her pants, Elvis that I got her, says, I'm wearing my cranky pants. And Sophie Marie. Sorry about that. Gets the zoomies. And my mama was going, well, whenever I was selling insurance, flood insurance, it was $80 a year. And I'm like, so it's like stuff like that, and how she had to do SR-22s and all of this stuff with her insurance job. She remembers all of
Mhm.
that stupid stuff.
Apple stuff.
Girl, she was getting crazy on me there.
She's just happy.
She'll run around in a circle, and then she'll just dead stop and stare at you, and then she'll take off flying again and come back to the same spot and stop and look at you.
Well, she wants you to chase her.
Okay, well, I'm not chasing nobody.
She wants you to participate.
Yeah, that's what my mama did, Gail, for years and years and years and years and years. I know I'll ask her, Mom, do we have any perverts in the family? Well, Uncle Charlie, they thought was really Charlene's daddy, and that's why they named her Charlene. And I'm like, no, not like that. That's normal. That's not pervert. That's just Peyton place. I'm talking about pervs.
Do I want her there or not?
Oh, Brenda.
That watch. I get rid of that watch. Makes her look a little too modern. She looks like 1930s. She said this is
Uh-oh.
supposed to be 18. 18.
Hey, I know watch is gonna be in your pocket. Women didn't have watches.
Okay, there you go. Yeah, that's why I had to edit her a little bit.
How did women know what time it was?
They didn't need to.
By the sun?
They didn't need to worry about that kind of stuff.
Well, they did. They had to do breakfast and get the kids ready, and
Well, they had nowhere to go. They don't need a clock. They aren't going nowhere.
I bet he is glad, Gail. How'd they know when to start dinner?
They went by the sundial.
I remember the Queen taking somebody walking the property with one of the reporters or something and showing her sundial, and he told her it was upside down or something. And she said, I never noticed, but you're right.
I'm surprised he corrected her. Off with your head.
Yeah, but she was such a jokester. That's like when they had that cake cutting ceremony for something, and she said, "Where's the knife?" And they were like, oh, no. So she just reached over to the garden, got his sword, and cut that cake.
I'm going to cut these out.
Shoot, if she had rosemary scissors, should have been set.
Yeah. Chop, chop. I'll come back to that at the end. At the end.
Radio host says Dick Van Dyke died in awkward on-air flub. I'm so sorry.
Do you have the video to prove it?
He said, oh, I do have some sad news, though. Dawson's Creek, Dick Van Dyke has passed away.
How did he get that confused?
It's Vanderbeek.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, no.
You're so silly. So silly. But I don't want that to be
I never
so.
saw Dawson's Creek. Too Hallmark for me, as Elvis would say.
It was a show for like teenagers, wasn't it?
Probably like the Gilmore Girls or something.
Probably. I think if you're of a certain age, you would have watched it because that's already. How old is that?
I don't know. Old.
Yeah.
Well, that's like that. What was that show with the minister and his wife and all those kids? And then he turned out to be a pervert.
Well, there you go.
What was it, babe? And he was a nice looking pervert.
So was my uncle. He was a handsome man.
Seventh Heaven. Uh-uh. Too Hallmarky.
That's cute. Look, that's cute.
Looks like a photo album.
There you go. Oh, that should go right there. Be done with it before I lose it. It's kind of a small piece. Whoops. Oopsie doopsie.
I did too. I like that show, Janice. Touch by an Angel. That was Hallmarky.
Very Hallmarky. I think it invented Hallmarky. All right. Slowly but surely, we're getting there. Uh-oh, that is too close to there. It's bending over. Oh, no.
You still got something in it? I'll come check it out when I get off. She has her first dog hair in her foot.
First, what?
Dog hair in her foot.
What does that mean?
Well, because all the time I'm going to her and I'm taking her the tweezers and her magnifying glass and going, I have a dog hair in my foot.
How does that, what do you mean?
You know, dog hair?
No, in your foot. What do you mean?
It gets, you know, like a splinter,
Yeah,
but it's a dog hair.
I've never heard of such a thing.
Oh my God, it hurts to walk.
I've never heard. Where does it, where do you, you got to take a picture of that one. Where the heck on your foot does that happen?
On the bottom.
The bottom?
Yeah.
What do you have? Like porcupine dog hair or what? I've never heard of such a thing.
Whatever. Remind me not to share my personal things with y'all.
Hey, if I can share my pervert uncle, you can share a hair on the bottom of your foot. Excuse me.
Yeah, see, Janice and Brenda know. Brenda said it means your dog has very sharp, stiff hair.
Obviously.
Short hair sticks like stickers sometimes.
Wow.
Yeah.
See, learn something new every day.
I'll be walking and it's like, oh my God, what is in the bottom of my foot? I mean, it hurts.
I would guess so. I could see how that would be very, very painful.
So she has one now. I think this is her first.
Oh. Not fun.
But see, I'm 100% barefoot all the time.
But then I would think that you would have like a buildup on your feet that they're not like super tender.
Well, apparently not.
Apparently.
Roseanne said a cat whisker poked her. She thought it was a needle.
Ouch.
No, my dogs are all short-haired dogs. It's freaking boxer hair is what it is.
Well, I'm trying to think. Like, well, my Rottweiler, he has short hair. Well, I don't run around barefooted though. So.
See, Elvis said, Rosemary, they hurt like heck, and just one hair causes horrible pain and takes a second to find it to pull it out. Very painful. She never wears shoes and gets them a lot.
Wow. I bet you if it like gets stuck, it get infected, right? Like an ingrown hair like type thing. But
You're not gonna. You won't. No, it ain't gonna get infected because once it gets you, and you're like, you got to do it. You got to get it out. Got to find it.
Yikes.
Betty will turn my foot sideways and let the light, and she's like, oh, there it is.
Oh, wow. That's a scary thought.
Oh, Gail said it's got to be fur, not hair. Okay, I have a dog fur in my foot.
Excuse us.
Well, walk around barefoot for a little while.
No, thank you. It sounds painful. Man, I learned something new. See how informative our little group is here?
I know.
And it goes across All spectrums of
Half
information.
the group never heard of it, and half the group has experienced it.
See? It's a little bit like having a pervert in your family. Some
Oh
do, some
no.
don't. And it's a pain more than in your foot, let me tell you.
Well, I'm gonna find out.
You want to know, huh?
Well, yeah.
Well, it's a little late for that. I think your time has passed. Oh, this is turning out kind of cute, guys. What do you think?
Then the next time I see somebody from that branch, I can go, "Did you know that your grandpa was a pervert?" My mama told me. And did you know that Uncle Charlie was your daddy? That's where you got that nose from.
Oh gosh. Okay, I think I'm done for now. My hand's tired.
It ought to be.
Yeah. It's gonna look cute once I put the little notations and write on it, where, when, how, who. Yeah, it looks like a regular little scrapbook. Okay, let me clean up my mess a little bit here because I have stuff everywhere.
Gail said she wasn't sure about her great uncle being a perv till some of her cousins and I compared our experience after we were adults. Confronted my parents and they still denied it. Well, of course they did.
Yeah. And there's people in your family that experienced it and they'll still deny it. They will still deny it.
I'd be making me a little crafted metal sign to hang out there. Pervert lives here.
It might be looking at you though. You better watch out. Are you advertising?
Oh. Don't take no candy from this man. No trick or treating.
All tricks.
I tell you what, man, my mama's neighbor, she has to have a man in her room every night.
Mm.
And she's in a wheelchair
Mm-hmm.
and sort of out of like
Commission.
a little contortioned maybe.
Yeah.
I think she had like a motorcycle accident or something, but she always has to have, and I mean the one now, he lives at the opposite end of the complex and he uses one foot to get his wheelchair to move forward. I had to walk him home one day. She said, "Would you mind walking him home?" And I was like, "Okay." I had to take him in, help him get in his chair. And I'm like, I told Mom, I said, "Ain't much going on. Look at her." And he can't even get out of his chair. So,
Maybe he just hold hands all night. She doesn't like to be alone.
okay. I don't know how you be loud holding hands.
She might have a sensitive hand.
I guess. Or else my mama's just hearing shit.
She might be making stuff up because she's jealous.
I don't know. My mama's got ears like a hawk, but then she thinks she needs a hearing aid. I don't know.
Me neither. Okay, ladies. Try and a lot of us are going to get rain this weekend, so everybody
Yes.
try and stay dry. And then I think the next week, the northern states are going to get goofy weather. So, it's all going to be kind of crazy. Kind of crazy everywhere.
Well, I hope it's not bad.
Excuse me. Oh, I managed not to yawn that whole time, and now I'm yawning again.
I
Oh,
hope you feel better, Gail.
good. Yes, Gail, I don't know what's wrong with you, but I hope you feel better.
These feels cruddy.
Oh, poor thing.
Oh, Gail said they're going to have great weather for February the next 2 weeks.
Yay! Wonderful.
All right. Well, y'all.
Gail's still here.
Mm.
Are you sure it's not 8 o'clock? Gail's still here.
But she didn't get here till 8 o'clock.
Oh, okay. Oh, uh-oh. Brenda's got a whole history here. What's going on? Oh,
Bye, Linda.
goodness. Okay, guys. We will see you when we see you. You never know. You never know where we see you, but
Elvis,
we
give your
will.
hubby a break.
Especially if you have a camera in your door. We might see you sooner. You just never know. All right. Good night, everybody.
Good night.